Okay? So here's what I see. The Wheel of Fortune signifies good luck, truth be told. It really does. It also represents the ending of a karmic cycle. So I feel like a lot of you Cappies are ending your karmic cycles. And to end a karmic cycle is not easy at all. It comes with a lot of tears. It comes with a lot of pain. It comes with a lot of labor pains. Okay? For you women out there, you know what labor pains are like. For you men out there who have watched your wives have children, you know it's not easy. You know it's painful and you know it takes some time. Trust me, we women who have given birth, it's like, oh shit, here comes the pain, right? And then we don't know how long we're going to sit in that labor position before that baby is actually born. So I want you to look at what you're going through right now, okay? What you're going through right now as labor pains. Labor pains, so that at the end of the day, what you see is this beautiful new baby, okay? And this beautiful new baby is called your new life. Your new life, okay? Your new life. And you now get to write in a book what you want your first chapter to be like. And many of you are going into this saying, you know what? I don't want any more relationships that come with this or that or that or this. I want the foundation of my brand new beginning to be love. Excellent. That's the whole point. That's what the universe wants. This is your energy and the energy of which you would like to attract in your life. Whether you've gone through a breakup or whether you're reconciling, whatever the case is, what you are looking for is love at its highest capacity. And depending on whatever you just learned through this karmic cycle that you are completing, okay? Because I see the number 10 here at the end, completion. Okay? Sometimes it takes a little bit of sabotage. Sometimes it takes you realizing that throughout your life, yes, you have been stabbed in the back. Yes, you have been betrayed. Yes, people have tried to sabotage you. Yes, people have been jealous as hell of you. Yes, people have been having this vindictive ass vendetta against you. They always keep your name in their mouth opposed to other people, and you wonder, why the hell am I so damn special to where you always got my name in your mouth? You got tired of this shit, and this was the catalyst that made you say, okay, no, look, something's got to happen in my life. Something's going to happen in my life where I'm no longer going to be experiencing this type of stuff, because I'm not going to allow this type of stuff in my life anymore. And for you to get to this place, you best believe it took strength. It took strength. You know, you had to submit to the universe. The white that she's wearing represents her pure heart. The yellow around her represents her feelings. So right now, I could tell that many of you are all in your feelings with regards to what you just experienced. The orange lion represents the sacral chakra, okay? And they relate to the words, I want, okay? And so what you're trying to tame right now are your wants. Some of you may want to not reconcile with someone who you feel did you very dirty, period. Okay? And you want to stand on the foundation of love, okay? Because green represents the heart chakra. So right now, I feel, and you see there's just a little bit of blue in this picture, so I feel like you're not even really communicating much with whomever it is that your love interest right now. Okay? I feel like many of you are saying, you know what? This person, I just really cannot get past the betrayal. I cannot. You know what I'm saying? I recognize the secrets. I recognize the secrets that this person told me. I cannot even believe this person would betray me. I mean, this is unbelievable. This person lied to me so badly to the point where it was like, I really didn't even know who the hell I was with. I can't even believe it. Like many of you are in a state of disbelief, I feel like. You know what I mean? And it left you single. But see, this process taught you how to be single and taught you what you can do on your own. And many of you are starting to learn how to really thrive as a result. You learned the lesson. You learned the lesson in whatever your particular karmic cycle was, whatever it was. And I guarantee you it's love for self, which is why the King of Cups popped up next. Okay? Yes, you are definitely going through a rebirth. Okay? And what you're doing is you're giving birth to a new you. That's what you're doing. Okay? And yes, that does come with pain. So I noticed that through the 8th through the 15th, you know, a lot of you Capricorns will be at the final stages of labor. Okay? And then you're going to give birth to this new you. I am telling you, and it's going to come between the 8th and the 15th. If you go with the flow and you keep at the pace that you're at, there are a lot of childhood memories, a lot of things from your childhood, a lot of people who have hurt you in your childhood that you need to forgive. Trust me, I know it's difficult because, I mean, you get to the point where you start asking questions like, okay, well, let me get this straight, Spirit. Help me understand this. This person did A, B, C, and D, and you're telling me to go ahead and forgive them. Can you please teach me how to do that? That's what many of you need to do. And if you need help with that, book a private reading. Okay? Book a private reading. A lot of you are confused as to how to forgive. How can I forgive somebody who hurt me so bad? How can I forgive somebody who molested me in the past? How can I forgive somebody who abandoned me in the past? How can I forgive somebody who downright lied to me and used my kindness for weakness in the past? How can I forgive these people? I'm confused as to how this works here. How is it that this person gets to do this and that and that and this to me, and I still have to be in the forgiveness submission position? What is that about, Spirit? Explain that to me. And that's why that fell on top of the strength card, because it's going to require strength for you to get to the point where you come out of this confused state with regards to forgiveness. Okay? When it comes to the High Priestess, okay, and these secrets, okay, the High Priestess represents either secrets or really represents just that, the High Priestess. The High Priestess understands the things of heaven and earth, okay? She knows how to keep the secrets that Spirit tells her. She is holding the scroll, really and truly, to, you know, how to go ahead and make that conjunction between human thought or the conscious thoughts and the subconscious mind so that you can become centered. She's very centered, the High Priestess. The Page of Swords is a messenger of information. So a lot of you are going to be going through some really serious spiritual downloads throughout this process. A lot of you might be doing some binge tarot reading and things of that nature. And I wouldn't say that's a bad thing, because that's going to teach you to say, that doesn't resonate with me. This resonates with me. That does not. This does. That does not. Because you have to understand these readings, a lot of the ones that you see on YouTube, they're general. They're general. Sometimes they can be, you know, dead on for you. You understand what I'm saying? But then sometimes you're like, wait a minute, this is a vice versa reading, and part of this reading is talking about this other person, and part of this reading is talking about me, and I'm not sure which is which or who is who now. So the way that you're processing information right now, you know, during this time is a little bit up and down. You know what I mean? It's a little bit up and down. And a lot of you are just like, you know what? I'm just going to walk away from all this. I'm going to walk away from all of this. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not interested in going on any more emotional roller coasters. So whomever wants to present me with anything like that, I'm walking away. I'd rather be independent, is what a lot of you are saying. Then this pops up. Okay, this speaks of enslaved behavior, and this also talks about you getting through this karmic wheel and making sure that you stay at the top of it and that you don't repeat cycles. Okay? And so what I'm seeing is there are some childhood things going on with a lot of you Capricorn that you're going to have to face. There's a lot of forgiveness to be had. There are a lot of people that need to forgive you. There are a lot of people that you need to forgive. And see, when you don't forgive somebody or when you don't forgive a situation, it binds you to energy that you don't want. It's an energy that is extremely heavy to carry. It's an energy that is extremely toxic. It's an energy that can lead you to spiraling out of control in several different ways. And I know you don't want that. None of us do. So Spirit, can you let me know what it is that they're being shackled to? It could possibly be a fire sign of some sort, Capricorn. A page of wands is a messenger of work as well. So some of you may be, excuse me, some of you may be just kind of burying your head in other things so that you don't have to really face what it is that you know. It's like there's this like, it's almost kind of like you have this baby that you have to have, right? But you're letting this pregnancy go on too long. And if you stay pregnant too long, then guess what? This baby is going to come out not healthy. This baby is going to come out with some problems. This baby is going to come out with special needs. How about that? Your new beginning will not be built on anything solid if you don't face this. The scales are being balanced at this time, which means that none of us can run away, including us light workers who get in front of these cameras every day for the betterment of people who are willing to listen to the voice of Spirit. As the voice of Spirit is calling upon many for their betterment. Okay, justice balances out the scales. Anybody who's done you wrong, anybody that you have done wrong, it will be weighed. It will be weighed. It will be weighed. Somebody's rushing in towards you, okay? Somebody's rushing in towards trying to balance the scales, it looks like. This is also another fire sign. So Cappies, I feel like whomever I'm talking to is dealing with a fire sign. Then you have this Page of Pentacles. A Page of Pentacles is somebody, a messenger of some type of currency. A messenger of money. Somebody wants to give you an offer. Somebody wants to offer you something. To balance the scales. Because they know that what they did to you was unjustified. And they know why you walked away. They know why you walked away. You know why you walked away. However, I feel as though the way that you walked away Um, the way that you walked away, it made things worse. It exacerbated the entire situation. How about that? The way that you walked away. But I know that a lot of you are probably saying to yourself, well, this person was doing A, B, C, D, all the way to damn Z. How else in the fuck was I supposed to walk away? Shit. What the fuck do you expect? I feel you and I get it. You know what I mean? But let's not pussyfoot around the situation. The bottom line is this. We got to get right with the divine, and we got to do shit right in order for us to really start our foundations on solid ground this time, so that we don't experience any more tower moments. This represents healing. Many of you have just kind of like walked away from the situation for a while, went straight to water. Water represents love. You got away from the volcanic energy, this explosive energy. It's behind you. It's behind you. And don't forget the number 10, that 10 of swords represents, completion of a cycle. It could be in a situation. It could be a total and complete breakup. But you went straight to healing. You were like, look, I'm not about to stay in a place of unrest. I'm not. And your angels heard that and came. They came. They're there. So for those of you who feel really exhausted, for those of you who feel like, oh, wow, this was just really a lot. You know what I mean? You just separated yourself from the situation for the time being, because you're like, you know what? I need time to think. I need time because my first instinct is to get the hell out of here. I just don't want to be a part of this. I'm just sick of it. I've been sick of it for a long time. I feel like, anybody who's going to relate to my readings are pretty much experiencing probably a lot of the same things I am. We're on the same vibration. So you're going to resonate with what I'm saying. With what I'm saying, because that's how Spirit is channeling through me based on my current experiences. That's why each reader is different. Because each reader is at a different place in their journey. You went straight to healing, which is a great place to go. Get away from the volatile energy. Get away from those volatile feelings. Get away from those things that make you feel like that. Get away from that. You don't need to be in toxic situations at all. You don't. You don't deserve to be in them either. You really don't. Somebody definitely was stealing, lying, being dishonest. And that's a hard pill to swallow, seriously. Especially if you've been swallowing that very pill for quite some time in your life. I mean, even before you met this person, like from childhood all the way up until now, for some reason, you're wondering, a lot of you Cappies, why in the hell do I keep on finding myself in these positions with these people who are so dastardly and selfish? I don't get it. Spirit, talk to me now. A lot of you guys are in that place. And Spirit is trying to teach you that your feelings and your actions go hand in hand. Your feelings and your actions go hand in hand. Right now, you're holding the Queen of Wands energy. You're holding some very fiery energy. And trust me, I know I sound really tired because I damn sure am, but these messages still need to get out. I just found out a very close friend of mine passed away. And I've also been hearing about a lot of people, with this Venus retrograde and with all of this, a lot of people just really couldn't take the heartache anymore. And I know this person very, very, very much so. As a matter of fact, this person was too damn close, actually. And in honor of him, I'm going to do these readings for you people to make sure that you guys can pick yourself up and understand the whole meaning behind all of this so that you can get your mind right, get your heart right, get your mind, body, and soul centered so that you can fight yourself out of a situation, whether it be within yourself or with somebody else that you don't belong in or with. You've worked very hard. You have worked very hard to try to make some sense out of all of this shit. Seriously, you really have. You've worked so damn hard to the point where you just keep accumulating and accumulating all this work. But a lot of you are saying, well, working for what? Where's the progress? I mean, it's like you see the progress at times, but then at times you're like, you just feel like you're just entering yourself every time you keep working toward whatever it is you're working toward. And Spirit is saying, maybe you need to think about what you're working for. Because something that Spirit has designed for you to work on, you shouldn't feel like work at all. How about that? A lot of fire energy on the table. And here we go again. A lot of you guys are at a place right now where it's like you really don't want to deal with any more pain right now. You're just not in a place to engage with that emotion. And I totally understand it. I really do. So a lot of you are out there just kind of, you know what cups represent, right? Love, right? So a lot of you are looking at your options on the table and saying, who's going to fulfill me today? Who's going to fulfill me now? Well, the whole point is for you to get to a place where you can learn how to fulfill yourself. Once you're able to fulfill yourself, then you will attract a mate who is also fulfilled.